Hello, and thanks for tuning in to Follow Your Beauty, a video podcast where every segment is a journey for a younger-looking you. This is Dr. John Mendelsohn, Medical Director of the Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center. In today's segment, we're calling Let's Face It, as we ask our guest how her facelift has changed how she interacts with people. Not only the people she's close to, but also in business and her career. Also, stay tuned as we introduce another segment from Julie Whitney of what's in and what's out in the world of plastic surgery. Please also stand by for Karen Whitney, who is one of the nation's top physician assistant injectors, who is back to share a few things, including the best way to earn Studio A rewards and savings. Before I introduce our first guest, I'd like to take a moment to talk about my life and business and some of the decisions dedicated to focusing on rejuvenation of the face. When you become a surgeon, you can choose various parts of the body. We might talk about the lower extremities. We might talk about breasts or liposuction doctors. Some docs try to do it all. And I focused mainly on facial rejuvenation. And one of the reasons why I chose this is while it's challenging, it's probably has the greatest impact in self-esteem and confidence. It's the first thing you see. It's the first impression that you make when you're meeting others. And it's really an important part of our identity. So as a facial plastic surgeon, while it's complicated, it's really wonderful. It's challenging, but the results and the transformations that we see are really life-changing. In fact, I had two patients just this week who commented when we were seeing them back from their procedures. They just looked at me and asked, don't you love what you do? And I share with them, I'm really lucky. I'm very fortunate that I get to do what I do, and I love it. So I spend a lot of time. So what do I do? So I spend a lot of time doing facial plastic surgery. I've performed over 3,000 facelifts in my career, and while people may think that it's a little bit routine to perform operations over and over again, the truth is each interaction with patients is special, especially when you see that transformation. And that's how I met our first guest, Tammy Bernard. Welcome. How are you?
Good. Doing good. Fabulous.
Good. Well, you look great. Welcome back to Advanced and Studio A for the podcast. We really appreciate you being here.
My honor.
Well, thank you. If you would, can you tell our listeners how you felt years before you underwent your advanced facelift with the aging process, what you were seeing?
Well, I started noticing a lot of in my cheek area, sagging on my neck, and I just look tired. And I feel like I'm young at heart and always will be. And it made me feel like when I look at myself, like, oh gosh, you're so tired looking. And I did not like what I was seeing. Mm-hmm. And I deal with the public a lot, so it made me kind of insecure a little. But I'm very, very happy now.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But tell me, so maybe share for our listeners and viewers a little bit about our history. I know that I met you years ago, and maybe you can talk a little bit about that path that led to the decision making and ultimately deciding to move forward.
Yes, I was actually, I would come in, I got Botox and a little fillers and stuff, and it's great. I love it, but I felt like that I just needed more, that it just wasn't, I wasn't getting the same effect, which it works good, but it just, when you start getting more sagging and stuff, and in the neck and the lower part of the face, it's kind of hard to keep up with when you keep getting the Botox and fillers and stuff. I just didn't like it.
How long, when did you first start thinking about, things that you were seeing, doing something about it?
Probably the past 5 years.
Okay. When we ask people, and I don't know if there are studies to support this, but it seems like when I ask people, it's about 7 years. It's a weird thing. It's not that people are ready to do it 7 years ago, obviously, but they start thinking about it, or they change their mind from, I'm never going to do anything, to considering it.
Right.
And so that sounds pretty consistent.
About 5 to 7 years, yes. And you just kind of keep putting it off, thinking, oh, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, and you just need to do it.
So tell me a little bit about what you do, because what you do, you help others in a big way as well.
Yes, I actually own a weight loss business in Covington. It's aesthetic health and weight loss. We just do I'm the weight loss person, and it just like with Dr. Mendelsohn, it's rewarding to watch people do that transformation from being so overweight to where they can't walk across the floor to actually losing 70, 80 pounds, and just see their confidence go up and making them feel good too. So I've been doing it 26 years and I love it.
It's a good feeling, huh?
Yes, yes.
So the regions of the face that you were looking at, tell me, was there any specific area that you were seeing?
In my cheek area, I just seen all these lines and sagging, and I just was like, no matter what I did, it just wasn't working anymore. And my neck, my jawline, it was just awful. I hate to say that, but it just did not look well.
Well, what I'd like to do is we'll turn to the monitor for a minute and take a peek at what your before photo was like.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just amazing.
So
that's how I felt too when I looked at myself.
How's that?
Tired, old. No, I don't want to say, not old, but I felt very tired looking. And it was something that I just seen a lot of wrinkles that I didn't like, that I couldn't fix anymore.
So, it's one thing to show people befores and afters, but what I'd like our listeners to hear from you is how has this procedure impacted your life, both about how you feel about yourself and maybe how it's even affected your business or your career.
When I look at myself, I just have a lot more confidence in being able to talk to people, because I'm in the business too, where I feel like, you need to look good and feel good, and you can feel good, but when you don't look it kind of brings you down, so to speak. So it's just changed my life a lot. I have more confidence. I feel like I can go out there and talk to people and feel good about it. And I wanted to go to the best, and you're absolutely amazing.
Well, that's very nice of you. So are you. So I appreciate that.
You.
So what did people say at work?
Right away they were like, oh my God, what did you do? You look so, yesterday, in fact, I just had somebody else say, you look 10, 20 years younger. And I'm like, oh my God, you're kidding. And I was like blown away, because they just keep saying it over and over, and it's a good feeling.
Yeah, certainly.
It's a good feeling.
Well, good. Well, Tammy, thank you for being with us for this episode. What I'd like to do is I'd like to turn to Julie Whitney, who has a segment, What's In and What's Out and What's Hot and What's Not in the World of Plastic Surgery.
Oh, wow.
So we'll turn it over to her. Oh, wow, is
Yes.
right. So, Julie, go right ahead.
Maintenance is what's in. And can you guess what boy band may have gone plastic? This is what's in and what's out and what's hot and what's definitely not in the world of plastic surgery. I'm your guide, Julie Whitney. Get ready as we tour the world and search the headlines to help you become a younger you. The Korean boy band BTS has officially managed to win over the hearts of American fans from coast to coast. Young girls everywhere are swooning over their catchy tunes, smooth moves, flawless looks, and charm. Fans continue to speculate as to which BTS members, ranging in age from 21 to 25, have had plastic surgery. As their looks continue to evolve, plastic surgery is extremely popular in South Korea, and quite a few K-pop stars actually act as spokespeople for plastic surgery companies. So which of the band members have had work done? You be the judge. Check out this photo of J-Hope in high school and now. So regardless if any of the BTS band members had plastic surgery, they might want to think about a bit of prejuvenation. The 20s are actually the ideal time to slow down wrinkles before they set in. Prejuvenation, that's what it's called. It's true that if you start receiving Botox treatments in your 20s, you can actually train the facial muscles to move less. preventing wrinkles from etching their way into the skin. 72% of facial plastic surgeons saw an increase in patients under the age of 30 in 2018, most of whom received injectables. But quite a few also sought out rhinoplasties or nose jobs. And if you're still in your 20s, you definitely don't want to look like you're 50 after having plastic surgery. But that's what happened to teen mom star Farrah Abraham. At the age of 28, she's already had work done on her breasts, face, and derriere. Farrah seems to like the way she looks, but fans think it's time for her to stop getting procedures and feel that she's gone a bit overboard. Her fans are posting nasty comments on her Instagram feed, saying the reality star looks older, not younger, and they feel she's doing so much to her face that it's having the opposite effect. Every injection you had makes you look 5 years older. You look like you're 50, said an Instagram poster. I tend to agree that the person in these photos looks about 45 or 50. What do you think? Does anyone ever walk into a plastic surgeon's office saying, "Please make me look older"? If you want to do that, you can just download the new Face app and take the #age challenge. That will make you think twice before wanting to look older. Take a look at country superstar Carrie Underwood and her hot hubby Mike Fisher after they downloaded the app. And stars such as Farrah Abraham and countless others are proudly boasting about their plastic surgery on Instagram, and the topic continues to become less taboo. Botox and fillers are now viewed as a type of reasonable preventive maintenance, almost as commonplace as going to the dentist, nail salon, or getting a haircut. I have Dr. Mendelsohn right here in my favorites list on my iPhone. And in terms of routine or preventive maintenance, Botox typically outlasts anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and fillers an average of 18 months. However, surgeries such as a blepharoplasty or eyelid lift can last quite a bit longer. I had my upper eyelids done over a decade ago and they still look great. See them? And my advanced facelift was done in 2015 and the results are still amazing. According to Dr. Mendelsohn, an advanced facelift should last for 10 years or more, so I think it's well worth the investment. That's it for today's news in plastic surgery. You can see more of my plastic surgery journey and also follow your beauty by going to 351face.com. Why not sign up for a younger you today?
We're back, but before we go, I'd like to turn it over to Karen Whitney, who has a few things to say about Studio A and some of the rewards and savings.
Hello, I'm Karen Whitney, Board Certified Physician Assistant. Welcome to Studio A, brought to you by Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center, where you can follow your beauty. As a national leader in injectable procedures, I'm proud to announce a studio that is designed to provide you with the newest state-of-the-art technology, products, and education. Along with comfort and convenience with our online scheduling, we've been able to expand our availability from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Even weekend hours, we are here for you. More importantly, our Studio A team is excited to provide the best results for a younger looking you. And with our exclusive Studio A Rewards program, you'll receive all the savings and benefits you can earn. Stay tuned to learn more in this segment on how you can save and look your best at Studio A.
That's it for today. For this and other episodes of Follow Your Beauty, please log into 351face.com/Follow Your Beauty. You can also learn more about Studio A rewards there. You can sign up or log in to schedule a complimentary consultation. Our team is happy to assist you achieving your aesthetic goals, looking and feeling better. Special thanks to our guest, Tammy. Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.
We hope you tune in next time for another episode of Follow Your Beauty, live from Studio A at Advanced Cosmetic Surgery and Laser Center.